Hi everyone, this is Sarah from Ocean Dreams Reiki, and I am coming live with well, not really live, it's recorded, with a four elements reading. And this is mainly for my Facebook page people because Facebook has just been messing up all week, especially with Mercury retrograde going, and I couldn't give individual messages like I planned for everybody, so I decided to do this big group reading. But this is also for everyone who's watching on YouTube as well, so everyone gets to enjoy it. So I'm really excited about this. So what I want to do is just take a moment and have everyone ground. I've got my little happy drum here, so I'm just gonna bring in a little grounding energy before we play with the oracle cards, and I'll show you the decks that I chose. Now this came to me last night at like 1 in the morning that I had to do this four elements reading. So I haven't done this really before. Usually I just do maybe a deck or two, but we're doing four decks today, so I'm really excited about this to see what energy comes forth. So let's take a moment and just ground and breathe. Actually, I'm gonna do a little cleansing spray first. I've got my little bottle of white sage hydrosol. It's got a beautiful little amethyst inside, and that just kind of helps to clear the energy of the morning. And sending that clearing energy to all of you as well, sending you a little Reiki blessing before we do the card readings. And I just want you to take a moment to relax and just start breathing deeply. And let go, release anything that doesn't serve you from today, from yesterday, and just find a space of peace, of comfort. A place to connect to your higher wisdom. And your higher self. Just ask Spirit to send you the messages that you need to hear right now. You're in this sacred space with me and everyone who's watching, and even though we might all be receiving the same message, it's going to resonate uniquely with you. So, sorry I couldn't find my little drumstick, so I couldn't really get the sound going good on there, but still take a moment to reflect and just let the energy waves come through. So let me show you the four decks we're gonna do for the four elements. I refer to them as the four elements, but they're also, because I follow more of like Celtic path sometimes, kind of go with the energy flow. So I'm usually working with the goddess Isis, or I'm working with Celtic energies, of course the ocean. And so this is going to be, the four elements are going to represent, let me get my card decks here for you guys. First, the land, okay? So if you could picture the triquetra symbol or the Trinity symbol, and it goes up and around and around, and so we have 3 points on it. We have the land, the sea, and the sky above. And in the center is the cauldron, the fire, right? So for our land or our earth connection, we're going to use the native spirit deck. Okay, then our sea connection, we're going to use the mermaids and dolphins deck. So we have land and sea. For sky, I have the Arcturian light deck. So that's connecting with beings from above. And then for the fire, I have the Isis Oracle, because she has a lot of fire energy behind her, if you can see. So I wanted to bring forth those different energies. So we'll see how they all come together. So just take a moment again, ask your higher self to be present, and ask for what messages that you need to hear at this time. So first we're going to tap into the energy of the land, okay? And see what the land has to say for us. And if you guys are just coming to my YouTube channel for the first time, I would really appreciate that you hit that subscribe button and like the video. If you could comment, that'd be even awesome, or share the video on Facebook or Twitter, wherever that share button takes you. I would love to grow my channel, and hopefully after this move I'll be able to start doing more YouTube videos, because I find that it's easier to come here and do the videos, and less kind of distraction from everything that's going on Facebook. And this way I could just be more present in the moment and share information with everybody. So our first card that came forth from the land connection is Tracker. And as you can see, it's like a beautiful canyon with a river running through it. And it's kind of like tracking where we've been and where we're going, because it depends on which direction that the river is moving for you, right? And I just love the colors, because we have this beautiful like dark kind of rosewood and the dark canyons, you know, those rich reds and browns that are typical of the Southwest energy. And then in the sky we have a banner of blue with you can't really tell very well, but it's a yellow design, native design. And it's like, for me, you know, even in the middle of the desert, in the middle of this hot steaming canyon, we still have water coming through, right? We still have all the elements around us. We have the water coming through to cleanse us. We have the heat of the desert to kind of burn away everything that's just been aching us. And then we still have the sky element, that blue and yellow, to come forth and to kind of like energize and refresh us, you know, refresh our spirit, remind us that even if we're stuck in the middle of a canyon, that we could look above to the sky for inspiration, and we could look below to the water for cleansing. And water sustains us, so even in the middle of everything that's going on, you can still track your way back home. You know, follow the river. You know, follow your spirit, follow your guides to find your way back. And let me see. I'm not sure if I even have the book here to get another message, but oh, I do. Let's see if there's anything I'm missing from this. But that's what I was getting from the tracker. Focus your intent and your passion on one thing, rather than being scattered in different directions. Be single-minded in what's truly important in your life, and let everything else go. So track the unseen but very real stream of energy to that which you desire. So even though it was talking about focusing your intent and your passion on one thing rather than being scattered in the different directions, I still feel that you can do that and still pull in from the different directions. You can still pull in those different energies. It's all about balance and bringing everything together and mastering your energy, right? Mastering that balance. So, yeah, focus on what's important to you right now, but at the same time, remember that you're not stuck. You can still go with the flow of the river. You could still follow the land. You can still pull in all those different elements to help guide you and protect you and cleanse you. So once again, this is our land connection. And I love, love, love that even though it's for land, the first one that came through brought in all those elements together. So next we have the mermaids and dolphins, a total different energy, a total different deck. But I just love ocean energy and had to bring this forth. So this represents our sea connection to the ocean, the water. Water is life, right? So let's see what message that we as a collective, as a group, need to hear about how water can help us in our life. Okay, this card came out from the center of the deck even, and it is called Charybdis and Scylla, and so it seems like a sea monster, but the message is the future holds promise. And on this sea monster, he's got a fish in his mouth that he caught, right? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snake heads with these boats swimming around him. And it's kind of funny for me because I've been working with snake energy a lot lately, and so that just came up as a confirmation. And the future holds promise is the message. So maybe you are not necessarily sea monsters, but we have all our arms going in different directions. There's so many paths that we can take right now, right? And it doesn't really have to be scary. I mean, this sea creature found, it was able to catch its prey. It was able to capture exactly what it wants. And so for us, we see so many different perspectives, so many different things going on all around us. It kind of brings us back to that tracker card where it was saying focus your intent. Pick one path, pick one direction, pick one perspective, pick one timeline that you want to follow through on, and then you'll be able to capture exactly what it is you want. Because if you try and follow all the different directions, right, then you will be scattered. You won't be able to focus. You won't be able to put your energy into that one thing that you really want to catch, right? So even with 5 different heads, 6 different heads, they were still able to make that one catch because they brought their intent together. And that's what you need to do. You need to focus your intent on what exactly you need or want right now. And then as you bring all your, heads together, right? Maybe that's the perfect Gemini card right there. The 2 heads need to talk to each other and work on a compromise and bring that energy together. So that was our water or sea connection. So next is going to be our air connection or sky. So let's see what the sky connection has for us all today. And another way to see this reading is we have the 4 elements, the land, sea, and sky, and the cauldron, or earth, water. I'm going in different order, but earth, water, air, and fire. And so if you are one of those signs, zodiac signs, if like you're a Cancer, then you're a water sign, right? So if you want to choose to ignore the other messages, maybe that water sign card resonates with you the most, So you could listen to all these and see what message comes through the clearest for you. Are you connecting with the elements? Are you connecting to your sign, your sign's element, and see if that makes more sense for you? So it's just kind of be open to what the universe has for you and what wants to come through. What would you resonate with the most in your heart and your soul? So let's see what our air connection or sky connection is. And, well, let me review really quick. So first we had the land, which is the earth. So that's Capricorn, that's Taurus and Virgo, right? And then we had the water connection. So that's Pisces and Cancer and Scorpio. Now we have the air, which is Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. Okay. So you kind of get a twofold reading, and if you know your sun sign, your moon sign and ascendant, then you could look up, you know, what those are and figure out which elemental card is speaking to you the most. And how does that resonate with the energy of your sun, moon, and ascendant? And if that's all too complicated for you, don't worry about it. Just listen to all the messages that come through. I have a lot of air in my chart, so sometimes I make things more complicated than they need to be. All right, this one came forth. Ooh, we did get a dragon card. The other one is almost like a dragon card, the snake energy. So this one was past life that came forth. So how does that represent with the sky element? So let's see. This dragon has one head. But I love the symbol that it makes. It's almost like a ribbon of fire. But that energy, and that actually, even though it looks like a fire dragon, we're on the sky one right now. It also, the card, the background is like Atlantis. It's underwater. So connecting with that past life energy. But then there's pictures of birds in here and stars. That's connecting with our sky energy. And so connecting with that past life. Ask yourself right now, just take a moment, take a deep breath. And I want you to connect to the past. What's the first thing that comes up in your mind? It could be this lifetime, something from your past. It can be another lifetime. But what's the first thing that comes up in your mind? What do you need to know from the past to heal in the present? And now what I want you to do, if you have that vision clear in your mind, and if not, you can always come back and listen to this later or do this on your own. I want you to see whatever it is that came up from the past, and I want you to ask the sky element to just dissolve that, to blow that out of your life, allowing that energy to be released, to be purged. Tiny little particles dissolved, given back to the sky, to the universe, to the stars, to be transmuted into starlight, into pure energy, to help heal the universe. So just be willing to release that thing from the past that came up, no matter what it is. No matter how hard it might be to even think about this, you have the energy, you have the power within yourself. And if you need a little help, just call on your dragon guide. Ask the dragon to help you dissolve that energy from the past, to let it go so you can move forward. Because if you want to be able to move forward, to be able to catch that which you desire, to be able to stay on that single track, that single mind, you want to be able to follow that path, to move ahead into greatness in your life, then you need to let go of the past. so you could catch what it is that you want. So all those cards are, that energy is just coming together now. All right, so we thank the Sky card for that message. We thank the dragons for coming forth and helping to clear that energy. And you could do that anytime. Just take a moment to connect. Ask, what do I need to know from my past that I need to release? And then what I want you to do is I want you to fill that void with light, with love. And you ask, you just ask for whatever memory I let go of, whatever part of my life I let go of, I now infuse with love and compassion. I forgive myself, or I forgive others for whatever that memory had a grip on you. And I just infuse myself with light. Because once you release, you don't want to leave a big gaping void, because then that could be filled easily with more negativity, right? The next unsavory situation that comes up. So we want to fill that with light right away. It's like cauterizing the wound, right? We're sealing and protecting ourselves so we can move forward. So now our last card is from the Cauldron energy, the fire energy, and we're calling on Goddess Isis to come forth and give us a message, a final message, what we need to hear. How can we move forward after clearing this past energy? Divine Sun Child. Talk about fire energy right there. Now, not all the cards in the deck are fiery, but most of them have that fire energy behind it. But Divine Sun Child, blessings of the Sun Falcon. So we're really looking into that Cauldron energy. We have the Goddess Isis. It looks like we have Osiris, and we have the falcon-headed god Horus, who's the sun god. But then we also have what's the other name? Horus and the other eye. There's two eyes, the Egyptian eyes. One represents a dark, one represents a light. I can't think of it right now, so please forgive me. But we have that balance of the yin and yang, the balance of the feminine and masculine in here. So those blessings come forth. So after everything we've gone through, we focused our intent, we focused our vision. We were able to bring our energies in together to manifest, or at least put that idea out there that this is what we want to catch, this is what we want to manifest in our life. Then we had to do that past life clearing so we could receive the blessings and receive that manifestation that we wanted to bring forth. So it almost feels like it's going back and forth, but not really, because this was more like a vision of what's to come. Then we put that in our head, exactly what we want. We had to make a clearing, we had a clear room for it to happen, and then we received our blessings. So we came full circle, didn't we? So whatever it is, I want you to go back, because we didn't do like that short little meditation for that, but I want you to go back through this, and I want you to take a moment, if you can journal, or you could just work with the energy. Take a moment and focus your intent. Decide that you're going to take this path to follow. And then I want you to focus and ask, what can you manifest for your highest good right now? Then I want you to make room, and I want you to clear the energy, right? I want you to clear something old out of your life that no longer serves you. That's not going to help you on this journey. And I want you to dissolve that. And you could call on the dragon to help you. And then you're going to ask for the blessings from Isis and the blessings from the sun god. Ask for them to help you bring that, manifest that reality together. And we just had the full moon energy, so coming up on the new moon, this is perfect time to kind of work on this energy and get these plans going, so by the new moon you can manifest exactly what you want. So I'm really excited that we got to do this reading, and I love the idea of these 4 elements working together like this. So if you guys are interested in your own personal reading, because this was more for the collective, but it was something that we could all work with, you know, uniquely on our own, because we're going to receive our own manifestations. We're going to work on our releasing our own things that we need to, that's different from everyone else. So if you would like a more in-depth personal reading, then to see what comes up, you know, feel free to message me. Like I said, I have movers coming up on Monday, so I'm free the next couple days, and then after that, before we move, I think I have another 10 days. But these are awesome readings that I can do, and what I can do is I could video the reading for you, and then I will send you a link to a private YouTube channel, or a private link, so you could watch it on your own. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you enjoyed this reading, wow, almost a half hour. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a like, please subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll be doing some more readings soon. I'll also be posting probably some videos when hopefully I find some cool sacred places when we're traveling across country. So I hope you all have a beautiful rest of summer. If you don't get to watch any my channel again soon, or you know, life happens and things come up, but many blessings to you all. Take care of yourself, you know, do your self-care, do your clearing, and after you do the reading, you know, or work with the energy, I also suggest maybe drinking some water, because you moved out some old energy, and also do some smudging as well, and that will help kind of release that residual that's been hanging about. So thanks again for being here, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.